This short video is for those of you that are dealing with some sort of breakup, some sort of loss in your life where you have loved and you have given your heart and you had hopes and you had dreams and you felt that you found the one or someone you connected to when you gave them your heart and you gave them your soul and you invested time and energy, and perhaps you felt like they betrayed you or they weren't honest or they cheated or they stole or they just didn't see you, they didn't appreciate you, they didn't give you what you truly needed. And now perhaps you're feeling a sense of pain, anger, hurt, frustration, resentment, devastation, sadness, or maybe you're facing the inability to let them go. Maybe you face yourself kind of in an obsessive cycle and loop, thinking about what could have been and what should have been and what you had hoped. And breakups are hard. Breakups are never easy. Breakups can sometimes be devastating and challenging, but I invite you to trust and have faith that ultimately everything is always working together for your good. And the fact that you broke up, the fact that they're no longer in your life, is the universe working out something better, something more, someone more. The universe is creating space and room so that the right aligned partner, person, soulmate, reflection of who you really are, reflection of the love that you desire, can actually show up. Because if that person was in your life, there would be no room, there would be no space. Breakups can be difficult and hard, but realize that even if that person did you wrong, even if you felt like you gave everything in the relationship and they didn't, even if you felt betrayed in some way, realize the fact that you love, the fact that you gave, the fact that you poured your heart into that person, into that relationship, lovingly, innocently, sincerely, genuinely. When you love, you can never lose. So even though you're not with that person, the fact that you loved, you had to open your heart. You're the one that gave. And in the opening your heart and in the giving, you are the one that develops the loving muscle and you gain. No one, not even that person can rob you of the fact that you loved. And you know what you did. And that is the prize. That is the gift inside of your heart. So realize that you can never lose in love. When you love, you always win. And I think that is the freedom. The other thing I would say is, ultimately, you attract to you in relationship a mirror manifestation of yourself. And that person you attracted in a particular moment of your life that perhaps wasn't able to show up fully for you, wasn't able to commit to you, wasn't able to be faithful to you, wasn't able to appreciate you and see who you were, see your gifts, loved you in the way you wanted and desired to be loved. I'm also going to propose a question for you to sit with. What was that person reflecting to you about yourself? Because ultimately, there is no mirror out there. There is only a mirror out there that is a reflection of your own. There is no relationship out there. There is only a relationship out there that is a mirror manifestation of your own relationship inside. And so if you're willing to take full responsibility, stop pointing the finger at that person for what they did and what they didn't do. And that is not to condone their lack of, commitment, appreciation, toxicity, abuse. That doesn't condone them. But you know what? Let the universe deal the karma to them. That's not your responsibility and that's not your job. It's not your responsibility. The universe will bless them with the karma of their own inability, the karma of their own actions. Instead, you know what you do. And ask yourself, what did this person mirror to me about myself? What are they showing to me about myself? They weren't seeing who I was. Am I truly seeing who I am? Yeah, Kute, you might say, I'm seeing who I am. I know who I am. I see who I am. I value myself. Then the question becomes, well, how comes you are choosing to be with someone? Choosing to be with someone that doesn't. So then you recognize that person that you've broken up with. And maybe you're carrying a little bit of anger. Maybe you're carrying a little bit of resentment. Maybe they trigger you. Maybe there's something that's incomplete. You realize that person is actually a gift sent to you by the universe. That person is a gift that your soul has attracted that person into your life at the particular moment in your life because they were mirroring something to you and they were giving you an opportunity, giving you a soul opportunity to grow and evolve by seeing, taking a look in the mirror and healing and transforming within yourself. And as you heal, shift, release, let go, forgive, transform, embrace, love those parts of yourself, then the mirror shifts. Then you begin to attract different sorts of people, different kinds of reflection into your life. And so the fact that you have the opportunity to ever love this person, recognize that that is a beautiful opportunity that you had to even love another soul. What a privilege it was, even for a day, a week, a month, to have shared that moment. Reflect on that moment, honor that moment, bless that moment. Realize that that person was doing the best that they can do based on their current level of evolution, even if they knew better. Perhaps their own conditioning, conscious and unconscious, was preventing them from being able to give you more. And if they weren't able to give you more, if they weren't able to be what you wanted to be in relationship, please do not make that mean that you are not enough. Do not make that mean that you are not lovable. Do not make that mean that you are less than, unworthy, and if you were, they would have done it differently. No. What it means is they just weren't capable. What it means is they weren't available. What it means is they weren't ready yet. What it means is they were, it wasn't your destiny with that person. Trust. And so then you bless that person, bless their soul. Because ultimately that person is just a manifestation of your soul seeking to recognize itself. You attracted that person into your life because there was a part of you that was ready to own, to embrace, to recognize yourself, and they were your soulmate in that moment, serving your soul in waking up so that you could let go of any illusions about yourself and see yourself more clearly. And then all that's left to do is bless them. Because then you realize there is no other. They were just yourself with a different face. They were just an expression of yourself. And so you bless them. You bless their soul for the gift. Just make sure that you learn the lesson for which they showed up in your life. Just make sure you really reflect on what is the lesson that this soul, this person I was in a relationship with, what is a lesson for which they showed up in my life to teach me that I was meant to learn? Learn that lesson. And if you learn the lesson, then let me tell you, your relationship was not in vain. If you don't learn the lesson, then I would say you've wasted the time you spent with them. You never waste the love, because the love will always come back to you from wherever it needs to come back, because you can't cheat the universe. Well, Kute, I loved and I gave and they didn't. I did X, Y, Z. Doesn't matter. You can't cheat the universe. So you can't waste your time and you can't waste the love. It's only a waste if you don't learn your lesson and grow and evolve. It takes courage to love. It takes courage to be who you are. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.